Right now at 10, the battle against a wildfire in Monroe County is nearing an end. Officials say it is mostly contained. And crews respond to multiple structure fires around the area today. A workshop near Westby was destroyed. Plus, the Supreme Court steps in to put a pause on cases trying to block the use of a pill used to induce abortions.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The fire in Monroe County, known as the Arcadia Fire, is 99% contained. 3,092 acres were affected by the wildfire. The DNR says the acreage was reduced after more accurate maps were drawn up of the fire's border. DNR officials say 3 structures were damaged by the fire and 1 shed was destroyed. There are no reports of any injuries. The DNR says crews will work overnight to continue containing the fire and watch for any flare-ups. Evacuation notices are lifted and U.S. Highway 12 is now open. Another fire popped up on Fort McCoy's South Post tonight, but has since been put out. Officials sent out a release about a wildfire north of I-90 near the intersection of Highway 16 and Hazel Avenue. Fort McCoy officials, Sparta Fire, and DNR mutual aid crews responded. According to a release, this fire was unrelated to the Arcadia fire happening to the north, and this spot will be watched overnight for any flare-ups. Fort McCoy had conducted a prescribed burn on South Post back on Monday. And more fires popped up elsewhere in the region. Crews on the scene of a house fire this afternoon right off County Road B on Brackenwood Court. Multiple fire departments were called in to help. We are awaiting more information. We will share it when it becomes available. And fire crews were called to an area north of Bangor along County Highway DE for a fire in a forested area. Multiple units were called to the scene, and our News 8 Now crew was on site says it looked like the fire was quickly contained. And multiple fire crews were also called to the scene of this fire at an Amish workshop east of Westby on Paz Road. There were no injuries, and a dog that was in the building got out safe. 5 different fire departments responded to the fire, along with multiple tanker trucks carrying water. Westby's fire chief says the building and everything inside is a total loss. The cause of the fire is being investigated. It's obviously a common thread weather-wise throughout the day. We had red flag warnings up until 8 p.m. today. A lot of warm temperatures basically the entire week, Eric, but perhaps a change in store this weekend.
That's right. We will see temperatures cooling off as we go into the weekend. We do have some advisories to talk about at this hour, so let's go ahead and hit the maps, shall we? We do have that flood warning in effect. It says until Wednesday at 7 a.m. I will throw this out right now. The National Weather Service pretty much said that this is going to be until further notice for the Mississippi River. And we'll go ahead and zoom the map in, and you can see exactly where this starts. Over towards just to the north of Winona, through Trimpolo, through Onalaska, and through La Crosse, over towards the Crooked Creek area. Again, this is a flood warning until further notice. The other one that we have is just to the south of Eau Claire. This is a flood warning. Again, this is just south of Eau Claire, actually through Eau Claire and points southward. Again, this is until further notice, so we'll keep an eye on that. Temperatures outside, not bad. Look at this, 50s and 60s as we take a look here at the current temperatures, if that can come up. There we go. Temperatures right now in the 50s and 60s, even 70s. Right now we're seeing a temperature of 73 in La Crosse, 69 Viroqua, 69 Prairie du Chien, 64 Winona, 70s towards Ladysmith and Eau Claire. Now for the next several hours, we'll see temperatures going into the 60s, even upper 50s by tomorrow morning. Now, Ken, coming up in the first warn forecast, yeah, we're going to talk about rain chances. We're going to talk about cooler temperatures. And if you're an allergy sufferer, and trust me, I'm one of you, I'm feeling it right now, I'll have the allergy forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, you've been sniffing all night.
Oh my goodness. Well,
you are a heck of a trooper over here.
It's because of yesterday, all the fires and stuff.
For
too.
sure.
That really got a hold of me. So.
All right, well, we appreciate you hanging in there, Eric.
Right. Yep.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
You bet.
All right, back on the news side of things this evening, Governor Tony Evers in Wisconsin is ordering flags to fly at half-staff tomorrow to honor 2 police officers killed in the line of duty. Chautauqua police officer Emily Breidenbach and Cameron police officer Hunter Scheel were killed last Saturday. Services for the officers will happen tomorrow in Cameron. That flag order will be in effect from sunrise to sunset. A Wisconsin judge ordered the man convicted of killing 6 people when he drove his SUV through a Christmas parade in Waukesha to pay tens of thousands of dollars more in restitution. Judge Jennifer Dorough in Waukesha ordered Darrell Brooks to pay over $170,000 during his trial in November. Dorough increased it to $476,000 today. The change happens after District Attorney Susan Opper said she wanted to gain back taxpayer dollars that went to support Brooks' victims. Brooks' prison wages will go to paying off his restitution fees. Wisconsin's 3rd District Congressman says the Republican-controlled legislature should create a new law that allows some abortions. Republican Derek Van Orden told a conservative radio program this week that, quote, "We should have a law in the state of Wisconsin right now that says we have exceptions for the life of the mother, rape and incest, and we need to talk about a pain-capable 15-week limit on abortion. We have to discuss these things, and it's deeply troubling to me as a Christian to even bring these things up. But you know what? We have to understand where we're at," end quote. Now, it's a noticeable shift for Van Orden. The freshman congressman said during his 2020 campaign that he opposed any access to abortions. He also said at a campaign event last year that he is a member of the Bible Baptist Church, which considers any abortion to be unacceptable murder. Van Orden says the state Supreme Court flipping to a liberal majority is a sign for state Republicans to act. The state assembly has already created a bill that would add exceptions for rape and incest to the current abortion ban, but Governor Evers has said he would veto it if it came to his desk. The Supreme Court is keeping in place federal rules for the use of the abortion drug mifepristone, at least temporarily. Justice Samuel Alito issued an administrative stay late Friday afternoon, pausing lower court rulings that set restrictions on access to the pill until next week. Now, the stay comes hours after the Biden administration and the drug's maker asked the justices to intervene. Michael George reports from New York.
The Supreme Court says it's temporarily keeping in place federal rules for use of an abortion drug. The court asked both sides to weigh in by next week on whether a lower court ruling that added restrictions to mifepristone should take effect. On Wednesday, a federal appeals court weighed in on a ruling from a conservative judge overriding the FDA's approval of the pill. In a 2-to-1 vote, the appeals panel said the drug could still stay available, but imposed restrictions, including blocking mail delivery of the drug, shrinking the window in which women can take the medication from 10 weeks down to 7, and requiring in-person doctor's visits.
Having to go and meet with a doctor beforehand to determine whether she has life-threatening complications before taking these drugs is essential.
Mifepristone is used for more than half of all abortions in this country. It was approved by the FDA 23 years ago.
Mifepristone is one of the safest medications we have. It went through not just a normal FDA approval process, but was really held to a higher standard.
Justice Samuel Alito issued the ruling, which gives all sides until Tuesday to provide written responses. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Administrative stays such as the one issued Friday are not usually an indication of how the justices will rule going forward. According to a Pew Research poll, more than 6 in 10 Americans think abortion should be legal in all or most cases. Minneapolis will allow the broadcasting of the Muslim call to prayer in early mornings and late evenings. This makes Minneapolis the first major U.S. city to allow the announcement over speakers 5 times a day, year-round. The Minneapolis City Council unanimously agreed Thursday to amend the city's noise ordinance, which previously had prevented the dawn and late evening calls. That's according to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune. The mayor is expected to sign the new measure, clearing the way for 5:30 a.m. calls in the summer. Still ahead, the first court appearance for the man accused of leaking classified documents related to the war in Ukraine. Officials are trying to find out how the 21-year-old airman got access to such sensitive information. And later, a chance to help out neighbors in La Crescent. You can join the crews of volunteers doing yard work for those who need a little extra support.
Spring into savings and refresh your home at Ashley with up to 30% off designer picks, where we have a selection of items created by our elite team just for you. Plus, special financing options for every budget, only at Ashley.
Menards is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Check out our great selection of Libman cleaning supplies. We've got brooms, mops, and everything in between. Sweep up savings with Libman. This broom is just $8.99 after rebate. We've got the adhesives you can rely on. Loctite Power Grab Adhesive is high strength and reduces the need for clamping with 0-second instant grab. Right now, it's only $2.99 after rebate. Get 11% off your next project.
Save big money at Menards.
The Island is going next level. Introducing the all-new High Limit area at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Renovated and ready just for you. All your favorite slots and table games. Now with enhanced benefits, exclusive bonuses, and life-changing jackpots. Play with your Island Passport Club card and watch your winnings go next level. Elevate your game at the all-new High Limit area at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Destination fun.
Spring into savings and refresh your home at Ashley with up to 30% off designer picks, where we have a selection of items created by our elite team just for you. Plus, special financing options for every budget, only at Ashley.
The Massachusetts Air National Guardsman accused of leaking classified documents online made his first court appearance today. CBS News correspondent Willie James Inman has more.
21-year-old Jack Teixeira has been behind bars since federal agents descended on his mother's home south of Boston Thursday. He did not enter a plea in a federal courtroom where he was officially charged with violating the Espionage Act for removing and transmitting classified materials.
People who sign agreements to be able to receive classified documents acknowledge the importance to the national security of not disclosing those documents.
Teixeira is accused of bringing home the top secret documents, photographing them, and then posting them online in a private gaming chat room as early as December.
This is about the transmission, both the unlawful retention and the transmission of the documents. There are very serious penalties associated with that.
Teixeira was assigned to cyber defense operations. Now there are questions about why he was allowed to access the classified documents.
I cannot think of a compelling reason, and I assume Secretary Austin and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs Milley are probably asking those same questions.
Court documents allege that Teixeira used his security clearance to search for classified information about the investigation into the leaker. His family did not comment outside the courthouse.
You said I love you to your time in court. Is there anything you'd like to say now?
Teixeira is scheduled to be back in court on Wednesday. Willie James Inman, CBS News, the White House.
President Biden says he's directing the military and intelligence communities to secure and limit the distribution of sensitive information. Coming up after the break, one of the most popular home security systems is adding extra charges. What was once free on Ring systems is now behind a paywall.
And in the world of weather, we have temperatures in the 70s across the Coulee region, but look out towards the west. You see these 30s and 40s. Oh yeah, some of that's going to be heading our way. We'll talk about that in the First One forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on April 15th and 16th. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
Get an extra 20% off during our Spring Spruce Up event. Right now at Slumberland Furniture, get this Ashley sofa for just $3.99 in your choice of 2 colors. Incredible! Did you know Slumberland has the lowest prices on Ashley product?
I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. We will be having events all season long. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, we want to see you here. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Sleeping in pain or too hot? Come to Slumberland and get 20% off mattresses. Find your perfect mattress with our easy rating system and save big. Get a Sealy Queen mattress for just $4.99, only at Slumberland.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on April 15th and 16th. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
A popular home security system is now charging existing customers for features that used to be free. As of March 29th, Amazon-owned Ring introduced a subscription plan for some of the device's basic features. If you have a Ring camera or doorbell, you now have to pay $3.99 a month to tell your motion capture whether you're at home or away. All new Ring users will also have to pay for a Ring Protect plan to arm their devices from their app or even get notifications. And the move may close the gap between Ring and competitors like SimpliSafe, which have free tiers for basic features. The most recent outbreak of bird flu was the deadliest the U.S. has ever seen. It involved more than 58 million birds on farms and more than 6,000 known cases in wild birds. Now, that impacted egg prices, but the big concern is that bird flu could cross over to humans. That only happened to one person in the U.S. last year, with a man who was working with sick birds. Researchers have developed a vaccine to fight this flu at its source, the birds themselves. They plan to test it on chickens this spring. David's Bridal will be laying off over 9,000 workers across the U.S. That's according to a notice filed to the Pennsylvania Department of Labor. It's unclear when the layoffs will begin and how many stores will be affected. The retailer operates more than 300 stores and, according to the Wall Street Journal, employs more than 11,000 workers. David's Bridal told CNN that the company is, quote, evaluating our strategic options and a sale process is underway. The company also says that all of its stores currently remain open. The doors on another popular chain restaurant in Onalaska will be open in a few days. Five Guys Burgers and Fries opening on Monday. The fast food spot is on Kinney Cooley Road. It'll be open from 11 in the morning to 10 at night every day. Now, of course, all week long we have been on basically wildfire watch with the high temperatures, dry conditions. Now we've got some rain coming our way this weekend, but it does put some communities closer to the rivers, Eric, on flood watch.
That's right, Ken. And I want to go over this. This is some brand new data from the Mississippi River in La Crosse. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. Its current stage is 10.18 feet. As we go into the 17th, it'll go to 11.9 feet. It is projected to go to 15 feet by the 21st. Now, I'm going to throw this up here as this little tidbit. Flood stage is 15.5 feet. If we go to 15 feet, that'll put us on par for the sixth largest crest on record. The top five, 17.89 set back in 1965, 16.41 set back in 2001, and then you go to 15.01 back in 1997. So that'll be the top five. So this is something that we're going to keep an eye on as we go into the next several days. In terms of today, we made it to 84 after a morning start of 57. That 57, for the most part, is where we should be on the high end. 59 is our average high. 38 is where we should be on the low end. Eau Claire, good evening to you guys. You were at 84 after a morning start of 49. 56 and 33 is where you should be for this time of year. So for the next several days, we will see temperatures going into the upper 60s, low 70s for tomorrow, and then we're going to cool off substantially. We'll go into the mid 40s for your Sunday, upper 40s, low 50s for Monday, upper 50s for Tuesday, and then the 60s will dominate again for Wednesday going into Thursday. Nothing on the radar scan right now in terms of rain across the Cooley region, but you don't have to go too far to see some rain, even some lightning just to the west of the Twin Cities. You can see over towards the Olivia area, just to the north and east of the Redwood Falls area, just to the west of the Twin Cities, I should say, seeing that precipitation. Now, some of that will stay off towards the north, but we will keep rain chances in the forecast as we go throughout the afternoon, early evening hours for tomorrow. It's when we get into the overnight hours of your Saturday going into Sunday that the precip chances really start to go gangbusters. Here's 4 a.m. You can see some rain. You can see that northwesterly flow in play, as well as the low pressure system pushes its way through the Cooley region. We get on the back end of that. You see this area right here shaded in yellow and orange. That's where the heaviest rain, even some thunderstorms, will not be out of the question. As we go into Sunday morning, keep an eye on this line right here. I want to go ahead and draw this out, because this line right here, that's your freeze line. So that's where we have the chance of seeing a potential for some wintry mix. Then it's going to transition into snow as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. So bottom line, the next several days we have the rain chances in play. Saturday and Sunday especially, maybe a stray shower or two. Monday and Tuesday going into Wednesday, and then Thursday going into Friday, we'll see temperature or precip chances staying in the 40% range. Outside right now, we're at 73 in La Crosse. 70 is the current temperature in Eau Claire. Take a look at your allergy forecast for tomorrow and Sunday. The juniper and pollen will be on the medium side. The trees will stay medium for Sunday. Trees will go high for Saturday. Real quick, the next 8 days. We go into the 40s for Sunday, 50s for Monday, back into the 60s for Wednesday and Thursday with much needed rain chances, especially if you're in the Warrens area.
Yep.
But where we had that flood advisory, it's not so much a much needed rain chance. It's kind of it needs to stay away.
All right. Thanks very much,
You
Eric.
bet.
Coming up next in sports, a Friday night full of conference action across a few sports. Holman, Blair Taylor softball, both continuing some strong momentum. And Viroqua baseball battles a scrappy GET. Rob's got it all next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts. I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Buy anything in the store at our Wesco price and get the second item half off. That's right, buy one, get the second for half price with free white glove delivery and setup this month only at Wesco in Sparta.
Hello, my name's Boris Gump. Chocolate? Mama always said buying a car was like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Me and Jenny, we buy all our cars at Sleepy Hollow. They got new cars and used cars, a body shop, parts and everything. Like me and Nate, the Sleepy Hollow serviceman, we just like peas and carrots. I'm not a smart man, but if you need a car, you should be running to Sleepy Hollow.
At Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, we know the Cooley region's weather is unpredictable. 40 degrees today, 75 tomorrow. Is your HVAC system fully prepared to effectively handle the stresses of the next season? Beat the inevitable rush and schedule your HVAC clean and check today. Be confident your air conditioning unit and furnace will work when you need it. Call Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train.
Your trained comfort specialist, Bagnevsky.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Buy anything in the store at our Wesco price and get the second item half off. That's right, buy one, get the second for half price with free white glove delivery and setup this month only at Wesco in Sparta.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
What a week it's been for the high school spring sports season. The weather's been great, the action on the field even better, and it continued this afternoon on the softball circle with 2 MVC squads going head-to-head. Conference matchup at Viking Elementary today. Holman playing host to Sparta. Ken's got some competition in the fashion department, we see. Vikings going to work early, already up 5. Make it 6 now. Lindy Larson drives in another, a 6 spot for Holman in the first, but the Spartans fighting back. Top 2 now, Kaylee Church, slow roller to third. Here comes Peyton Eiler sliding in safe to make it 6-1. Later in the inning, Izzy Mickelson lofts a base hit in a left. Church is going to come in a score to make it 6-2. Vikings get one back, though, in the bottom of the inning. Marcy Jacobson at the dish. She grounds it over to third, but that's going to get a run in to put the Vikings back up 5. They go on to win it. They pour it on after that. They win it by a final of 18-3 in 5 innings. Dairyland action, a loaded Blair Taylor team taking on 5-0 Melrose Mindoro. First inning, the Wildcats strike first. Lexi Lofgren with a single in a right field. That brings in Lindsey Steen. Blair Taylor up 1. 2 batters later, 2 on for Lydia Fredrickson. And the senior is going to launch this ball in a dead center. It clears the fence for a 3-run shot. That has the team fired up. Wildcats go up 4. Melman fighting back, though. Caitlin Severson with a shot back up the middle. Anna Radcliffe comes in a score. And then the next batter, Haley Hiles, gets one down the third base line. Another run comes in a score. It's now 5-2. But Abby Thompson would lock in. Here she is, pitting the outside edge for the backwards K. 2 batters later, some high heat. Gets another strikeout to end the inning as Blair Taylor goes on to win it 12-2. Across the parking lot, Blair Taylor all turf field. Got the same teams playing baseball. Wildcats down 1, but with a man on, big time hit here. A clutch double down the left field line. Just barely clips the foul line. That ball's trouble. 1 run comes in. And just like that, we are all tied at 3. Next batter, wrestling state champ Jackson Schrammick crushes one in a deep right center. That gets down all the way to the fence, and Schrammick is in with the go-ahead RBI triple. Wildcats come back from a 3-0 deficit, and they get the win 7-3. Sticking with baseball, Viroqua traveling to GET. Top of the 4th, Viroqua's Jackson Hoyam. Base knock in a shallow left. That brings 1 runner across the dish. Blackhawks lead it 6-0. Go to the 5th, Miles Fry hits to the same spot. Connor Matheson looking to score, but Owen Eddy is there with the tag. That ends the inning. 6th inning, more from the visitors. Mason Hopkins, infield grounder, too hot to handle. Another runner in. It's 7-0 Viroqua. Bottom half of the frame, GET's Warren Stoner. Grounder that reaches the outfield. Redhawks are on the board. Still trail, though, 7-1. 7th inning, Viroqua's Fry looking to pad the lead. He grounds into a fielder's choice. Blackhawks go up 8-1. GET would get a couple back, but they can't get any closer. Viroqua wins it 8-3. To girls soccer, Arcadia Independence visiting Melrose Mindoro GET. Scoreless in the 23rd minute. Arcadia Independence's Heidi Hernandez Garcia finds an opening at the mouth of the goal with the right foot kick. She gives the Raiders their first lead of the game and the season. Melman GET's Macy Dobbs doing everything she can to score with shots on net, passes to teammates, but she is stopped every single time. We're still waiting to hear back for a final score. On to the pros. Twins looking for their 4th straight win, taking on the Yankees. 3-1 New York in the 7th until Kyle Garlick, great name, smokes this one to left. First home of the year for him, cuts it in half. Then in the 8th, the Yankee killer Carlos Correa with 2 on, and this one's trouble down the right field line. That's going to score both. Big time 2 RBI double for Correa, puts Minnesota on top for good. Twins keep on rolling. They get the win 4-3 the final, and the sports world continues tonight. Timberwolves are up big. Brewers are up big as well.
That's right.
And now we got the Wild officially in the postseason. They'll take on Dallas in the first round.
Okay, well, there's a lot to like about tonight's cast
What a
then.
night.
Absolutely. And Yelich already for the Brewers with a home run and a double. The bat is heating up. Telez.
I say this every time. I say it every time, Ken. Is he back?
Well, pray. That's all we can do. But the signs are looking positive the last couple of days against quality teams, too.
That's the most important thing.
For sure. Rob, thanks very much.
You got it.
We got more news right after this.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
A Stressless is your place, a place to relax, a place to unwind, and it's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Right now, you'll save $400 on all classic power recliners, signature base recliners and ottomans, and cross base recliners and ottomans. Plus, receive $400 off most sofas and love seats. Imagine how much you can save building your dream sectional. Stressless, the most comfortable seating in the world, on sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
3-time ACM Entertainer of the Year and 8-time Grammy Award-winning superstar, Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood in concert. Live at the Treasure Island Amphitheater, Friday, July 21st. Get tickets now at TICasino.com. For more, visit CarrieUnderwoodOfficial.com.
You know what frustrates me is seeing people who are 50, 60, even 70 years old who are worth less today than they were the day they were born. How does this happen? These folks never learned money management. I love talking about money management at Firefighters Credit Union, so if you'd like to learn more, please give me a call.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Save big this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Basket and bushel raspberries or blackberries, 2 for just $5. A 1-pint Hy-Vee Chinese entree, just $7. And marinated chicken breasts, 2 for only $6. Only at Hy-Vee.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
West Salem Middle School calls its students to serve with passion, and the entire school answered that call today. The whole school was getting outside for a community cleanup ahead of Earth Day. This is the second year the middle school has organized an off-campus cleanup. Some groups were cleaning village parks, others doing yard work for area veterans. And this busload here of students spent an hour picking up trash at La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. One teacher says she hopes the day serves a practical reminder.
I grew up doing this kind of thing, and I mean, it made enough of an impact on me that I teach science now. So I hope that it has some kind of impact in reminding them that it's important to take care of your surroundings and make sure that we're cleaning up after ourselves.
West Salem Student Council also gets an exercise in leadership here. They help provide cleaning supplies, and they assign their classmates to the areas around the community. An annual community event happens in La Crescent this weekend, and you can join in. Tomorrow is Neighbors Day, and volunteers help out those in La Crescent who may be elderly or living with disabilities by raking leaves, trimming shrubs, and washing windows. So if you want to help out, volunteers are meeting up at 8 in the morning at the high school cafeteria. They'll get their job assignments and then head out at 8:30. Lunch will be provided after the work is done, just a few hours after. And if you're looking for something fun to do with the kids tomorrow, the Cooley Region Child Abuse Prevention Task Force is holding a free family fun event. Starts at 11 in the morning at Myrick Park. Organizers will have food, live music, crafts, and a police canine is coming to say hello. And if you and your family are interested in getting into martial arts, Three Rivers Martial Arts Academy having an open house tomorrow. You can see demonstrations of different kinds of techniques and meet the instructors. Everything starts up at 11 and runs until 3 in the afternoon. We'll be right back after this.
Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or sweet cinnamon roll. Pick any 2, just $5. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives.
Visit Batteries Plus for free auto battery testing and installation. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonder where the furniture is. At King Furniture, of course.
During our spring clearance event, save an additional 10% off our already low prices. Plus, take advantage of 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, and more. With our huge selection of in-stock furniture, low price guarantee, and free delivery, why shop anywhere else?
It's the King Furniture Spring Clearance Sale.
It's a common statement when people visit our showroom. I had no idea it was so big. Our 8 historic buildings are an adventure for home improvement seekers. Exterior products like windows and doors, siding and trim, sunrooms, patio covers, and pergolas. Interior products, everything you need for a new kitchen or bathroom, including flooring and tile. Discover the products that fit your home and lifestyle and proceed with peace of mind, knowing your project will be completed by our skilled employees. The Board Store Home Improvement Showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Visit soon.
Hey golfers, don't miss the Golden Golf Deal at Drugan's Castle Mound. Get a full 7-day-a-week golf membership for only $500 for 2023. Limited $500 memberships are available, so visit the website at drugans.com to purchase this membership or call 526-4144 now before this great deal is done.
At Drugan's Country Club, yes, Drugan's.
Migraine hits hard, so you hit back with Ubrelvy. You put it all on the line. One dose of Ubrelvy quickly stops migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
It's the Hardee's Star Deal Combo. Get a Hardee's Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger, crispy 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or original hot ham and cheese with a small fry and drink for just $5.99. My Rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
And here's a look at your next 8 days. We'll see highs in the upper 60s, low 70s tomorrow. And Derek, take it away. Yeah, there you go. That's how I feel about Sunday with highs in the 40s and 50s. We go back into the 60s for Wednesday.
Never seen a frustrated Derek Sibley before.
Ever.
Although, of course, He is feeling really good tonight, though. The Miami Heat beating the Chicago Bulls, so his Heat remain in the postseason push.
Ooh.
You just gotta beat those Bucks, though, Derek. I don't think it's happening. Thanks for watching tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody.